Welcome back, I'm Chakax. We'll be continuing our Vampire Knight SOVL run. So I think we left off, we just picked up an extra unit of Dread Knights, which is great. Just more potent heavy cavalry and some improvements for our Skeleton Knights and a pet rock for our Giant. No discretion as to what we do next. We're going straight into an elite battle. So it's slightly harder news against Korgak. Charming fellow, I'm sure. Okay, so again, ultra mobile bats on the flanks to pick at anything. We won't really be encountering a lot of ranged potential with orcs, but knights, a giant, and what am I going to do with? See what I can get away with. Here we've got trolls, a unit of orc warriors, boar riders, and bats. So I'm compelled to go first, which is slightly annoying. In that case, I'll probably just take a. What's the range of the boulder? It's about that far, so I can get to there and start bouldering things. Okay, it's a limited. It's only 3 uses, but I mean that's probably all you'll get. Max. Oh great! It's an excellent first throw, killing 2 of the elite brute units. Happy with that. They won't quite reach us, which is good news for us. So again, I'd like to see what the units on their flanks are going to do. It kind of informs what my strategy would be. Trolls in particular are very quick cannibals, so I need to kind of work around them to the best of my ability. What I could probably do is I can probably position him right on the corner there and then send him on that side, so somebody would be able to charge it from the side somewhere, you would hope. There we go. Force them to come forward at least a bit. From the trolls, good. I can see what they're doing now, and they seem to position themselves in such a way that they've just given me a flank charge with the most powerful unit, so I'm not going to turn it down. While I have a moment, I'll throw a Shadow Bolt. Just chip away at this strongest unit here. For that, here come the boars, so they can see them, so they can recharge. I don't think it's going to be possible, I'm afraid. I can get the bats to the other side, but I can't get any sort of charge on them. Not going to be able to do anything tricky here. Just going to take what you get, I'm afraid. So be, oh, that's the one. You're probably going to lose that, actually, I'm afraid. Head up Skeleton Knights versus the Boar Riders is not necessarily a one combat. Although if I sacrifice the bats effectively by sending them in the front, I could do front charge and then intercept so they don't get their charge bonus and don't do a huge amount of damage. I might struggle in that. They would hit the bats very hard, do a lot of wounds, and might win combat and break us. It's a bit of a mess, to be honest. Try. I don't really have any other options. Comes that warrior unit, it's fine. They're going to get stuck there anyway, so we can largely just ignore them. So I can get all the way to the other side. Not going to do anything with that, just for future turns. Makes it easier to get where we need to be. So they charge first, I can intercept them, they'll then charge again, and then I can intercept. So at least I kill their forward momentum. You execute the trolls for me. I'm not going to send the giant in yet. Take an extra turn to throw a boulder. Why not? Okay, so forward he comes. While I'm going to effectively waste the turn by pressing this. Perhaps we'll just use Unholy Vigor while I have the chance. He's going to turn that way, which is annoying because he can actually still see these, which means he's going to side charge them if I don't do anything about it. So what I want to do, I think I'm going to throw a boulder at them. Take that. Power of rock. I'm going to start making my way close. Yes, I can. Great. So I can completely disregard that unit. Get a nice pincer on this one. If I'm very lucky, I might be able to get. That hasn't quite got enough movement to get to rear arc, I'm afraid. Let's try it. Maybe it'll be very close. Just gonna keep inching forward. So that's the best I can do, and I can see them. Great, I'm in rear. So that's side and rear. Do a lot of damage to that unit. Okay, so we're hoping for some good rolls here. They've got only 1 damage. Ouch. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. The bats were going to get rinsed. So it's a draw, which is unfortunate because that was probably the best turn for me. They do no damage to the trolls, but 4 wounds there. Trolls do nothing back, so that should be fine to discipline break them. That's the old double one. Yep, saw that coming. We'll gradually lose this combat over here, which is a bit awkward. Very confident we can take care of this. In fact, the giant would have been a better bet than the bats in front because he wouldn't take any damage. That's just down to the deployment phase where they happen to be. Turn and have you come deal with this. Might even be a side charge. Yeah, great. Shadow Maul them. Why not? Nope. Oh, Brute's doing well there. There's nothing else to do. That does nothing. And he's going to die in exchange. Yeah. Oh, we win. Hooray. We break them. Excellent. Okay, the giant squishes one. Takes no, they can't even hit it back because of the putrid stench. Bats kill one. They might hold here, actually. No, they still can't quite manage it. Just going to charge them aside. There's no value in charging into this unit because they're just going to keep running anyway. Oh, they could see me there, which is a bit unfortunate. There's no point doing anything else. I'm just going to have to... Well, I guess I could move some units here just in case this unit is still fighting back. Start preemptively preparing for surrounding eclipse. That's a rear charge with the bats. Side charge with the giant. I could have unholy vigored this unit, see if I can get them in there in time. Still see them. But the rear's already occupied, so. Okay. Syl hits Korgak 3 times, doing 1 wound. Korgak hits back twice, doing no wounds because damage. So there you go. Superior defensive skill from Sylvana there. Our unit, they don't fail. They fail all 6 saves. That's pretty bad luck for them. We take 3 back. And he runs away. What a wuss. To be fair, his entire unit just got executed, so you would, wouldn't you? How many bats do I get back? 1? Yeah. So I get and I healed. Fantastic, so it's at full. So even if I lose the whole unit, effectively 1 round of healing just resurrects it, which is pretty good. Now other decisions. I want to heal that skeleton knight, so that's now fine. That's 3 gold, that's 3 gold. And am I happy with 4 dread knights? Yeah, I think so. It's more than strong enough to be viable. Okay, we have a random event in which we can purchase a random... Oh, do you want to... Should we purchase a giant to accompany our undead giant? Yeah, I think so. 1 living giant. Gothrock, the behemoth, and his smelly friend. So we can compare the 2 now. So the giant has better skill. Its under giant's on 2. It's absolutely dismal. But then it has more attack space. Then it has worse wounds and discipline. So it doesn't hit. The undead giant doesn't hit very well, but it's even tougher. Whereas the giant it's more offensively capable, but is slightly easier to kill. Otherwise, that's all okay. So we'll just go into another battle with an elf patrol. Wonder if we can buy rocks for our friendly giant here as well. They're going first, that's fine. Bats and bats, and then we've got a giant for each flank now. How exorbitant. This is going to be a kind of negotiating my way around. This is going to be a bit of a headache. I'll probably do it this way around then, so we can get clear. They don't care about the woods, so they're fine. These 2 in the centre-ish. Okay, so we've got short bow, skirmishing cavalry, unit of heavy cavalry, and a chariot. So they're going to come forward and shoot me, which is fine, as long as they shoot the unit I want to shoot, which is the giant, because they'll just soak it. What I want to do then, can I reach the side arc of that? Yeah, I absolutely can. So I can just charge straight to the side of that Elf Lancer unit. That's good. Or hell, even I mean, we're going to take the chariot head on, I'm afraid. There's no way to stop it. Here it comes, yeah. I mean, I could just walk away. There's nothing stopping me. In fact, I think I could put the bats into their side and they won't be able to stop that. Just before that, I am going to inch forward with this one to make sure you're the primary target. Can't quite get into combat range there, but probably get to throw a rock range. Chuck! One wound. They have 2 wounds each as their cav, so he won't die. Come forward, which is fine. They shoot us. It'll be anything but a 1. We take a wound, but we'll heal that anyway. Okay. Now I know where everything's going to be, so I'm going to unholy vigor myself to get into the side of these reavers. Yeah, reached. So they'll absolutely slaughter them, no questions asked. Start. They've even moved into the charge arc of the giant. I probably won't send them in, it's a bit excessive. Start moving the bats over here. Now I can definitely reach the flank of that one, so I can prevent the chariot from getting its annoying charge. Chariots are hyper contingent upon getting, they have the crushing charge ability there. So where most of the units maybe just get a power or something, they get 2 power and 2 attacks. They're over twice as effective on the charge than they are without it. But as I've got a flank on them, they're not going to be able to do that. So in that case, I'm happy to walk the giant forward, because this unit won't be able to charge, they'll be intercepted, and they'll be intercepted. So it should be a pretty easy combat, actually. There we go. So we're going to send you in. These knights are going in. Intercept the chariot. I'm going to giant it. I get. What would you prefer? How strong is it? Defense. Okay, the bats are going to bounce off, so we do actually want to put the giant in there to help. It also means the attacks will be directed into the giant, I believe, which is preferable to us given how tough it is. Just go ahead and unholy vigor this. No reason not to. Move him around just in case they're still fighting next turn. Back just a touch, because otherwise they can't hold up through or anything. And then the bats, they're going to turn, and if they hold, they'll turn and face that way. So we like that. Might be able to get to the side there. We'll see. Okay, still hits once. One thing still doesn't have is a lot of attacks. We need to work on that. And then the knights do another 3 wounds. We take none back. They hold. So sending the giant in was a good idea. Only 4 hits from our knights. It's not good. They save none at all. They have a dismal saving throw. We take no damage back. Okay, so we had a terrible roll, but they had a terrible roll. It all works out, and they break. Farewell, Lancers. Okay, the giant hits 3 times. Does 2 wounds. Takes 2 hits back. And no damage, because it's power 3 versus defense 6. They only fail on a 1. The bats hit 7 of 9 times, and they have a great save roll. Don't think it's going to make a difference somehow. They'll hold. Okay, well done. They're the only thing left in their entire army. This is stuck. So that's dead. And that's dead. Okay, there you are. You just spectate. Unit of Felmat. Dire claws there. Okay, still misses every time. 2 hits from the knights, doing 2 wounds. 3 hits from theirs, doing no damage at all. Fantastic. The undead giant hits twice, doing 2 more damage. So there's 1 guy left. Who runs. Fair enough. He's also half dead, so we'll let him off. 3 hits from our normal giant, doing a wound. 1 wound back, because he rolled a 1, but I think we'll regenerate at least 1, so it'll be okay. And they kill it. Everything else is academic. Yeah, great. You do 6 wounds with your knight squad. You kill it over its full wound potential after it's already dead. It's just kind of petty. So yeah, the giants. I think you get 1 wound back on single entities every time anyway. So as long as you don't take 2, you'll be on full regardless. So the dread knights have leveled, and can honestly just take gold. They're perfectly fine as they are. Felbat's leveled and can take another attack. I think in this instance, I'm now going to take the skill. Being able to hit things more accurately is okay. And this unit bat's leveled, same position, rather the skill. And the zombie giant leveled. Oh, you can move. Okay, so you can. That we caught that, didn't we? The one issue with him is that he's just a bit too slow. So having him move around is actually pretty great. 10 to 11 wounds is a rubbish. So, and then, yeah, just gold with everything else. Great. We're rich. So that's so the bats are now superior skill. Where are we in XP? So the knights will level up after the next one, and the giant Sil will level up. Our original unit skeleton knights will level, and the giant will level with this fight before we go into the boss, which is good. And it's just shopping a random chart, so we'll try and earn as much gold as possible. But otherwise, I'm happy with that. I think we'll leave it there. So next time we'll finish up Act 1, so we'll get through the fight and we'll deal with the boss. If you enjoyed that, do feel free to like and subscribe. The run will obviously continue, and more SOVL content available on the channel in the future, and some other Warhammer adjacent related games for those interested. If you have any kind of feedback on what you'd like to see or what you think can be done in the campaign itself, do feel free to leave a comment. I'm more than happy to engage. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you next time.